Have you ever wondered why so many people are leaving certain states? Some states are seeing more people pack up and head out than ever before. Today, we're revealing 10 states everyone is leaving in 2025. Whether it's sky-high living costs, natural disasters, or struggling economies, there are plenty of reasons behind these big moves. Let's dive in and take a closer look. We're starting off with California. It's a state known for its beaches, tech companies, and that laid-back vibe, but lately, more and more people are packing up and moving somewhere else. So, why are people leaving California? The biggest reason is the cost of living. Let's talk about housing for a moment. In places like Los Angeles or San Francisco, a decent home can easily cost over $1 million. For a lot of people, that's just not realistic, especially when wages aren't keeping up with those crazy prices. But it's not just the housing. Taxes are another big issue. California has some of the highest state income taxes in the country, and for many, that's just too much to handle. And then there's the weather. It's not all sunshine and beaches anymore. Wildfires, droughts, and the rising costs from those natural disasters are pushing people to think about moving to states with more stable living conditions. So where are they going? Many are heading to places like Texas, Arizona, and Nevada, states where the cost of living is lower and the sun still shines. California's loss is definitely becoming other states' gain. Next on the list is New York. And it's not just about the bright lights of New York City. While the Big Apple still attracts people from all over the world, more and more New Yorkers are moving out of the city and even the state entirely. Why? It comes down to a few main reasons. Cost of living is a huge factor. If you're living in Manhattan, you'll need deep pockets to cover rent. Even outside the city, housing prices in places like Brooklyn and Long Island are through the roof. For people looking for more space and lower costs, heading to states like Florida, North Carolina, or even Pennsylvania just makes more sense. Then there's the weather. Let's face it, New York winters can be brutal. The harsh cold, long commutes, and crowded conditions make it hard to stick around if you don't have a strong reason to. Finally, taxes. New York is known for having some of the highest taxes in the country. High state income tax, property taxes, and even the tolls you pay just to get in and out of the city can really add up. For many, it's a lot easier to live somewhere else, where they're not constantly paying extra just to get by. Hawaii might be one of the most beautiful places on Earth, but it's also one of the most expensive, which is why so many people are leaving in 2025. Here's the thing about Hawaii. While it's a paradise for tourists, living there can be a whole different story. Cost of living is sky high, especially when it comes to housing. Real estate prices in Honolulu and other major islands are well above the national average, and it's only getting harder for locals to afford a home. Then there's the fact that Hawaii is, well, isolated. Being thousands of miles from the mainland means everything you buy, from food to goods, has to be shipped in. This increases the cost of pretty much everything you need to live. Groceries are more expensive, gas prices are higher, and even basic goods cost more due to the shipping fees involved. And while Hawaii's weather is amazing, it comes with its own set of challenges. Natural disasters like hurricanes, volcanic eruptions, and rising sea levels are realities people have to deal with. For many, living in such a volatile environment just isn't worth it, especially when you can find more affordable, less isolated places to live. Now, let's talk about Illinois, and more specifically, Chicago. This one is all about the economy and the rising costs of living. Illinois is facing some serious financial issues, from huge state deficits to high property taxes. Chicago, in particular, is struggling with high crime rates and an underfunded public education system. These challenges make it hard for families and businesses to thrive, and as a result, a lot of people are leaving. People are heading to more affordable cities and states, places like Texas and Indiana, where the cost of living is lower and the job market is a bit more promising. And it's not just the high taxes or crime driving people away. Winter in Chicago can be harsh, and those long, bitter, cold months drive a lot of people to warmer places where they can enjoy year-round sunshine. With rising taxes, a declining job market, and some real quality-of-life issues, it's no surprise that more and more people are packing up and moving out of Illinois. Now, let's head north to Alaska, where a lot of people are also saying goodbye in 2025. Alaska is unique. While it offers breathtaking landscapes, wildlife, and the allure of a simpler life, it's not exactly a place everyone can stick around in. Harsh weather is one of the biggest reasons people leave. The long, dark winters, extremely low temperatures, and constant snow make it difficult for a lot of people to thrive in the state year-round. Another huge factor is the economy. Alaska is heavily reliant on the oil industry, and with the volatility in that market, the state's financial future is a bit uncertain. With less money coming in, there are fewer jobs and fewer opportunities for people to make a living. This, combined with the high cost of living and isolation from the rest of the country, has pushed many people to look for more stable and affordable places to live. Next up, New Jersey, and while it's close to New York City, which is a huge draw, there are a lot of reasons why people are leaving the Garden State. New Jersey's biggest issue is its property taxes. The state has some of the highest property taxes in the nation, which can make it impossible for homeowners to keep up, especially if they're already struggling with rising costs elsewhere. Combine that with high sales taxes, income taxes, and some of the highest gas prices in the country, and it's no wonder that more people are deciding to leave. Even though New Jersey offers easy access to New York City, many are finding they can have a similar lifestyle in places like Pennsylvania or Florida without all the extra expenses. The constant tax increases, high housing prices, and overall cost of living make it a tough place to call home for the long haul. Let's head down to Louisiana, the Bayou State. Louisiana has been through a lot in recent years, dealing with hurricanes, flooding, and a high poverty rate. While the state has plenty of charm and culture, the constant threat of natural disasters makes it hard for many people to stay. New Orleans, in particular, has seen its population steadily decline as more residents leave in search of safety, stability, and better job opportunities. Crime is another big issue. High crime rates in some parts of the state are leading families to relocate. Add to that an economy that's struggling. There just aren't enough well-paying jobs to go around. For a lot of people, it's becoming clear that moving to states with better infrastructure, more job opportunities, and fewer environmental risks, like Texas or Georgia, is a better choice. Now, let's talk about Connecticut, a state known for its picturesque towns and wealthy reputation. But lately, it's been losing residents for some clear reasons. One of the biggest issues? High taxes. From property taxes to income and sales taxes, Connecticut ranks among the highest taxed states in the U.S., making it tough for many people to manage. Add in the high cost of living, especially when it comes to real estate prices, and it's easy to see why so many are looking for more affordable places to live. Then there's the weather. Connecticut's long, harsh winters aren't exactly appealing to everyone. When you combine the cold weather with the cost of living and high taxes, it's no surprise that residents are moving south to places like Florida or North Carolina, where life is more affordable and the climate is a lot more welcoming. It's not just about the taxes or the weather, though. Many people are also leaving to find better job opportunities in states with stronger economies and lower costs of living, which makes it even harder for Connecticut to keep its residents. Next, we have Mississippi, a state that has faced long-term struggles with poverty, unemployment, and poor health care. Despite being home to some of the country's most affordable real estate, Mississippi ranks as one of the lowest in terms of income levels, and that's a major driving force behind the outflow. With many people unable to find high-paying jobs in the state, they're heading to areas like Texas and Georgia, where the economy is growing and the opportunities are better. Healthcare also plays a role. Mississippi's healthcare system often ranks poorly compared to other states, and access to quality care is a big concern, especially in rural areas. Families who need more healthcare options are finding it easier to move to states with more resources. So, with fewer economic opportunities, high poverty rates, and limited access to healthcare, it's no wonder that Mississippi is seeing more and more people leave. Last on the list is West Virginia, a state that's been struggling with economic decline for years, largely due to the decline of the coal industry. The loss of jobs in coal mining has taken a huge toll on the state's economy, and many people who once worked in the industry are now looking for new opportunities elsewhere. Places like North Carolina and Virginia, which have more diverse economies, are attracting these residents in search of better wages and job security. In addition to the economic challenges, West Virginia also suffers from a shrinking population and limited healthcare access. Rural areas in particular face challenges when it comes to medical services, and residents are finding that states with more modern amenities and better healthcare options are much more attractive. The state's natural beauty can't offset the economic hardships, and for many, a move to a more prosperous state is the best option. And that wraps up our list of 10 states people are leaving in 2025. Whether it's high taxes, job shortages, or weather challenges, these states are seeing a lot of people packing up and moving elsewhere. But remember, every place has its pros and cons. It's all about finding the right fit for you. Do any of these states surprise you? Or maybe you've already made the move? Leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.